guys can see the sand. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? This is the brand new Rotella, and this is the 180,000 mile oil. Crazy. Alrighty, the agenda for today is going to be the oil change. So I got the oil filter, got this stuff several weeks ago, and it was something I've been putting off a little bit just because I haven't really been driving the truck. I just wanted to go ahead and jump under there and do it. What I did do before we did this, back when I first got the truck, I got a can of seafoam and I poured that into the crankcase. There's mixed reviews on that, but I've always done it in all my vehicles and it's always worked out great. Especially when you get a vehicle for the first time, it's nice to clean all that gunk out of there. If it actually does work. I mean, there's conspiracies about the whole thing. Today, we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. I've got the oil pan over there. We're gonna go ahead and pull the old oil filter out of there. The old oil filter does look like it's pretty old. And I do know that the oil is completely black. It's super nasty. So we're definitely the truck's definitely gonna enjoy that. When I first got the truck, it had a little less than half oil sitting inside of it. Jet black, nasty black oil. And that's when you guys saw in the video of me getting the truck, you guys saw that I stopped at O'Reilly's and I threw a couple quarts in there. The truck was only about 30, 45 minutes from my house, so it wasn't too bad, but best to just top that off while you can, while you're having it anyways. Drove around for, I don't know, less than 100 miles with the seafoam in there. It's done its thing. The truck's been parked for a little over a day now, so I know it's nice and settled. It's nice and drained. I also got this oil pressure sensor. So you guys notice that my oil pressure gauge inside on the dash has been, sometimes it's reading above oil pressure like regular, and then sometimes it's completely off. So it's freaking the truck out. I know it doesn't like it. It is a common thing. So I got the socket to get that off as well. We just have to do that on the driver's side. First thing is drain the oil. Second is pull the old filter off. And third is to pull out the old oil pressure sensor and replace that. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Also, you guys will notice I'm using the Rotella. I used to use this in my 7.3 and it actually loved that oil. So I did do the Motorcraft in the 7.3 a little bit, but the Rotella seems to be tried and true. And they carry it at Harbor Freight if you need to get it. It's not the silver one, it's the white one. I don't know what the difference is, but this right here will definitely make the truck happy. That turned into a bit of a fiasco, I'm not gonna lie. But we have it under control now. It's draining. Got the tools. Let's go ahead and get the oil pressure sensor out. So I took out the fender liner and it's straight in through here on the block. Just like the internet said. Okay, so I got the old one out. Now they said the stock one would be 32 millimeter. And the aftermarket one is 27. So that's what we got here. 32 must be original. We're close to it. And this is our new one here. Let's go ahead and get her put in. I'm gonna oil up this ring real quick first. I have to see if the O-ring is still on the block because this one does not have the O-ring and this one does. So I'm just gonna double check and see if it's in there. All right, well, good news is I don't see one in there. I stuck my finger down in the oil, got this thing all lubed up and ready to go. I just did real soft hits on it. Yeah, it's nice on there. You guys can kind of see, that's the plug there. So she's in there. Got the old filter out. I took out both of the fender liners. Went ahead and pulled those out. We'll clean them down, sand them down, and paint them, make them look new again. Basically, I just got done degreasing all inside there, cleaning all out behind the oil filter canister, getting all that back in there, making it nice and clean, kind of detailing it a little bit. And now I'm gonna put the new filter in, fill it up with oil, and crank it up and see how it goes. Curious to know y'all's thoughts on this stuff here. I was turned on to this a long time ago, and I always put a little teaspoon of it in my pressure washers over there, or my mower. And same thing with my trucks and my vehicles and stuff. I even put a little tiny bit of it in the old lady's car, and hers is a 21. But I just wanted to know. So I remember back with my 7.3 Power Stroke, it was a bit of a big deal because of the high pressure oil pump. Said that it didn't like this stuff, but I just put put one bottle for all this. I'm supposed to put 1 quart for every 4 quarts of oil. So I just put one of these with the 11 quarts or whatever this is that it takes. So just curious what y'all's thoughts is on it. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it worth it or not? All the oil's in. I got 1 quart left and I put it back on the shelf over there. So I had 12 quarts total. Now you can see I changed out the oil cap. I know it's kind of ricey, but it's kind of rice. Shout out to Haggard Garage, Orion, OD Life. And I know it's kind of rice, but I've had these break on me in the past and I just didn't want it to happen. So I just got this. It was literally like $7 or $8 on Amazon. So highly recommend getting it. It's all billet aluminum too. So it's a really nice piece. And if we get some boost piping and stuff, I will stick with the color blue. But anyways, I've got it all filled up and we're gonna see how she does. I'm super, super excited to see how she feels with the brand new oil change. Let me just make sure that my oil pressure sensor is not leaking. Okay, it looks good. Cycle the key twice every time. Oil pressure gauge is reading good. So as you can see, completely black. Looks like black paint. I got my light here. See if we can see through it. I don't see anything. This is what it should be. This is the brand new Rotella. And this is the 180,000 mile oil. Crazy. Update on the steering box and everything. I got it all bled. Everything is perfect. Everything is good. And shout out to this ladder. I got this ladder the other day for like 50 bucks. This thing is great. It's not quite a topside creeper, but it topside creeps for me. So the red top down there, nice and bled. Everything feels great now. Still waiting on the steering dampeners for down there. I've got those ordered. They'll be coming here, I think, by Tuesday or Wednesday. And yesterday we did the oil change. I just wanted to show you guys the oil and how dirty it was. You can see it's already pretty black, but it's not too bad though. So here we go. So you can see, I mean, I literally just changed it yesterday. You can still kind of see through there. You can still kind of see through there, but that's literally like, I drove 10 miles with that oil. So today we're gonna look at the interior. Now, the truck came with some wrap. You can see the wrap right there on top of my shelf, but unfortunately it's not enough to do the whole bumper. I thought maybe I could wrap the bumper, but maybe it wouldn't look good. I'm not quite sure. Now I'm getting ready to work on the interior. I think I already showed you guys, but I was able to do the door card here and get it nice and clean. You can kind of see how it used to look over there. So it's not bad, just surface dust and everything, surface dirt. I've got this panel right there is right over here. One thing I noticed is that this is a different color brown than the door cards. So maybe they swapped out the dash, who knows? Or maybe that's how they're supposed to be. Maybe you guys can let me know. This part is brown, just like the dash, but they're definitely a different color than the rest of the truck. The bench seat back here looks like it's in pretty good shape. It's got some dirt and some stains on it, but nothing's really ripped or anything. That looks like some type of glue residue or something down there. You can see the tint. I don't know, it might not be horrible, but might want to just kind of trim some of that off. It looks like it's stuck down there. It looks like it's stuck on there pretty good. I just need to cut the trim off. The tint is nice. I don't think it's quite 5%. It might be like 20%. Let's see under here. You can see the carpet's not bad. All in all, it's in pretty good shape. And then these are the subs here. Some Planet Audio, 1500 watts. Got 2 of them. And the box looks like it's in good shape. It fits under there nice. It has door speakers in it. I don't know if they work, but they should. But you can see everything here. You can see all the stuff up there. Look, there's a wasp nest in there. The neighbor across the street has a 7.3. If you guys can see that over there. Really nice truck. We're gonna go ahead and start working on this. I'm gonna get everything pulled out. I want to pull the seats, pull the console, probably just leave the back seat in. Well, no, I'm gonna pull the back seat. We're gonna pull the carpet out. We're gonna pressure wash the carpet, scrub the carpet, do our thing. We're gonna do the drill brush on all the plastic on the seats and everything, make everything nice and clean. We're gonna detail the steering wheel, detail the dash, what's left of it anyways, and see exactly how clean we can get it to come out. It looks like all in all that it's pretty clean. It's not, you know, all cut up and ripped up. The carpet looks like it's in decent shape. It should come out pretty good. This gasket has seen better days, but that's all right. We could probably find one at a junkyard or something. Let's go over to the other side. So here you can see there was only one of the emblems that came with the truck, and then you see this up here, dash in there. The dash is completely gone. Here's the glove box in here. It's all clean. There was like hella plastic scrape blades in this thing. I don't know why or what the guy needed that for, but It's all pretty decent in here. This door card is going to come out clean. This piece is broken. I wonder if I can source another one of these. But nothing's cracked, nothing's really damaged. This is a little loose and whatnot. That's okay. Gasket on this side is in much better shape. See all through here. I did notice that this window, you can see here, it came off of those tabs. I guess like the glue gave out or something. So I've got some two-part epoxy that we're gonna put on there because I don't plan on using these windows. I don't think many people do. It'll still be functional when I put the epoxy on there, but you can see from here, it's kind of rattling, and you can see some mold down there. It might be letting some water in. It's not moldy or anything in the truck. It doesn't smell moldy. It doesn't smell wet, which is good. But this plastic is nice and clean. Door speaker back there. Another wasp nest right there. Overall, it's not too bad. It's like there's something missing from right there. Maybe a jack kit or something. The subwoofers and the sub box look like they're in decent shape. The plastic piece is loose down there, but the box looks new, and the subs feel decent. And here's the seats. I was looking online for some covers for these things. I was also looking on Marketplace for some new seats, but some people want, you know, $500 or $1,000 for their power seats. It's crazy. Also, these seat belts on both sides are locked up like this. I do not understand. And they're clearly inside the seat. So I don't really care too much. I mean, if anything, I could always make them into lap belts. I don't really want to mess with it too much. I'd rather figure out if there's a way to release them, or I might just end up having to scrap these and get some new ones out of a junker. The plastic wood grain bezel, this is all in one solid piece. Maybe some of the clips down there might be loose, I'm not sure, but we're gonna order a new dash cover for this. Carpet on this side is clean. You know, everything is clean. It's, you know, it's not ripped up or anything. The truck really hasn't been neglected or abused. That last truck I had was a work truck for sure, so I need to get another one of these inserts right here. The one on my last truck was bad too. And the headliner it's pretty much shot. At least it's not sagging anywhere, which is good, but it definitely needs to be redone. Maybe that's something we can tackle. I definitely don't think I would do the Starlight, but you never know. We could get creative with it and see what's up. I just want you guys to see the wiring mess that I'm dealing with right here. Everything seems to be working. I'm still down on my radio, my blower motor. I have to check it out. I already checked out the fuse for the blower motor. It's good, it's fine. So I need to figure out if it's the solenoid down there or what. Actually, I'm looking at it from here and I see some tape on it. So chances are she needs replaced anyways. That's all good. Nothing better than a fresh blower motor right before summer in Florida. You know what I mean? Got random wires that are clipped. I left everything in here that was connected to something or whatnot. Tried to pull down everything that was loose enough. I didn't force anything. I'm trying to figure out what all this is. This little thing here is a light. It's got this little thing over here. I'm not quite sure what that is. There's all kinds of stuff. There's little connections, butt connections that are disconnected. That's like, I don't know if that's for rock lights or what that's for. And then this thing here, not quite sure what that is either. I've already got some old wiring right here that I've been working on. I pulled everything out of the engine bay, and this is what's left. And they run all the way back through here. I think probably to rock lights or something. I did not know I had to take the whole thing out as one piece. Dang. My last truck, like the two seats were separated because it had the subwoofer center console, the custom made one. I had no idea. I was taking it apart, and honestly, this one has one extra bolt, so I didn't even expect that either. But I did not know that the center console was riveted into both of the seats. That's crazy. So I guess it makes a little more sense why the seats are expensive, but crazy. Now what we do is we vacuum. Beat a couple of quarters. Truck's already starting to pay for itself. I've got the seat scooted back until I can get some help to get it out because I'm by myself and the truck's kind of tall. But we have one of these massage guns, okay? And this thing, I've seen a few clips of people using this to get the sand out of the carpet. Now, I know we're gonna pressure wash the carpet. Just for the clip, let's go ahead and see if we can do it. I think it'll be pretty cool. Let's try it out. Got that thing going here. And we're gonna juice her up here. So you guys can see the sand. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? Oh, I tell you what, that was absolutely insane. And then here you guys can see it's definitely much cleaner. All over here, super clean now compared to back here. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, nice and clean. Got it sitting over here. I wouldn't say very good shape, but at least it's all intact. The cup holder's still down there. Everything is intact on this thing. I really just need to, it's kind of ironic that the back on this one is tore up, but that one's not. The bottom on that one's tore up, but this one's not. So if I can get some seat covers for these guys, we'll be good to go. This is looking way better. There was coins, there was leaves, there was straws, kids' pictures, business cards, receipts for ATF, all kinds of stuff in here. So got the seat latched up back here. We will finish it tomorrow. Okay, next day you can see, clean the carpet came out, it's pretty good. But now we are going to take this out, take the back seat out, that way we can pull the carpet out. I'm gonna change this flasher. You see this right here, flasher for LED. We did this in the last truck, but it's this one right here. Just pull it out. This is the stock Chrysler one. And then this is your LED for your flasher. It's just like that. Boom. And now, when you go to do your blinkers, they'll be normal. See that? Nice and normal now instead of rapid. Got a couple of things. Got rain guards for the windows just to kind of clean it up a little bit. These are a nice aesthetic look. I got some decent mid-grade windshield wipers here because I'm sure the ones on the truck are trash. I also got some universal floor mats. I think this set was like 20 bucks. And then these two individual ones were like $5 each for the back. So you can't beat it. They're not WeatherTech, but it'll be good enough for the truck. Also got some slick Cummins turbo diesel badges right here. These were on Amazon. I think these might have been like 15, 20 bucks. And then I have a leak in one of the power steering lines. One of the lines has been changed, but the other one is old, and the one that's old has a little pinhole right here. So we're gonna go ahead and change that out. Got a small little antenna because that one has the stock antenna, if you can see it right there. We got a small little stubby flexible one. So we'll put that on there as well. I got the steering stabilizers here. We've got 2 boxes. So got that little, these actually came with the Rough Country stickers this time. Also got a new coolant temperature gauge, or sensor, coolant temp sensor. And I also got the rear seal. Also got the rear seal for the output shaft for the transmission. So hopefully this will get it to stop leaking. I've got the alcohol here to wipe down the doors. I got the rain guards. So let's go ahead and jump over there and put them on real fast. Nasty. And I just washed the truck. It's got double-sided tape on it. See right here? All the way around. All right, there it goes. It went on there. I had to kind of work around the aftermarket mirror. I had to work around the mirror a little bit, but it worked out. It's on there. Oop. But it's on there. Okay, there you go. Boom. I was looking for some that might have had them for the back window, but I don't even know if that would look good. So just stuck with these. These are what I found. And they worked out great. I think they look really good on there. Definitely helped with the outside look a little bit. It's just like the little details, you know, the little tiny things are kind of what add up over time. So now we are doing the coolant temp sensor. There we go. Out with the old and in with the new. Nice. These are actually decent quality. I mean, they're nice and thick. They got some weight to them. So we're gonna go ahead and put these on and see how they look. All right, I just wiped it with alcohol. And I was looking online everywhere, and this seems to be the most aesthetically pleasing place to put it. So let's see how it comes out. It's got sticky all over it. All right, that looks good to me. All right, there you go. Now you can see the rough underneath where they didn't really prep it for the wrap. But oh well, these easily come off, and then you can just put them back on with some double-sided 3M. But Look at that, looks great. I like it, very modern. I tried to mess around with the antenna, but I can't get this thing off, so I have to save that the way that it is. Save it for another day, I suppose. But yeah, that looks really good, along with the rain guards. Not too bad. Got the coolant sensor done. That's good. Yeah, it looks really nice. Super stoked.